Hey everybody, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we finished up the coffee factory in here and got a lab upstairs. Well, it is update day, so there's a few things I want to go around and check out. But then there's a lot of other projects we need to get done. Let's go ahead and take the elevator up here to the warehouse. Alright, we've lost some members and we've gained some members, so I'd like to thank my newest members, Cyberwolf Plays Games and the Wrath Badger. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to join, there should be a button down below. Otherwise, please like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. Let's head upstairs to the lab area. I got a couple things I want to do. Let's see, we've got cargo access. Yeah, we've got some cargo access right there, technically. Because what I want to do is I want to get rid of this. We were using it for the lighting in this room. Turn on my HUD, that might make things easier. I believe the lab stuff was in here with the, yes, it was in here with the medical stuff. Okay, I want to put two of these in like that. And then I want to take out these pipings and we're going to put it in these new lights. Oh, I really expected those to use large steel tubes. Okay, well, trips back and forth. Alright, let's get a couple of these troffer lights. I know I'm going to use these a lot. These look awesome. Yeah, look at that. That looks so much better in here. We need to change the light. Do I have these ones? Lab light? I could probably copy those settings, right? Nice. I like it. Now, if I didn't decompress by tearing out the ceiling, I would replace these lights with the other half-block variant. These ones would look really good right up there. To replace those lights, but I really don't want to tear out the ceiling and decompress the whole base. I guess I can close that door. It would decompress here, which our plants would not survive, which I guess I can close the door there? No, because it would go through there. Oh, well, hopefully they got all the meteors. Sounded aggressive. Oh, they're still going. Alright, yeah, this is open here, so I'd have to block this guy off. Our plants would die in here, which I guess I can pick them. That's fine, it's coffee. And then this door would need to be decompressed, and then I could get into the ceiling? Sure. Let's try it. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? We decompress the entire base and kill everything? Sure. Oh, there's a door there. Which I guess I can close that door, that's fine. That'll be pressurized over there. Right? Like it'll decompress this little square here, but the door will be closed, so that should be fine. What else? That door is closed. This door is closed, and it doesn't lead anywhere. Did we put anything over here? No, we got a light and a ceiling there. I guess we could replace that light, too. Nah, that's alright. The door could be replaced. Here, let's do that real quick. This door, there's those new doors. Yeah, the centered doors. Do we do the glass version? That's upside down. Yeah, that's a neat door. I like it. Let's see, let's go pick our plants. That is so nice. Done. And then we can just decompress this area by cycling the airlock, really, right? I think that tank is still full back there. We should probably fix that. That's alright, we'll just lose all the air. I wish I knew if that did any damage. Guess I could create a projection of this entire base and then it would tell me if something was damaged with the projector, but ooh, the performance on that would be terrible, I have a feeling. So now, yeah, we should be able to grind this out and decompress this room, and we should be okay, right? Should have planted something in here so I could see if we decompressed or not. Alright, YOLO. Okay, well, we got a light in the way. Okay, we're definitely decompressed here. I did not leave myself any indicators whether we are still okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put some skylights in here. Let's see, that is, yeah. That's the half block facing that way, so we won't use those windows. I thought I had them on my toolbar here. Must have replaced them with something else. I feel like that should have been that. That should be those. There we go. Oh, I don't have the right color. That's probably what's making that look off. Ah, so glad that this little guy is fixed, so now you can actually click on it and it goes to the inventory, which also means you can middle mouse click and gather your materials and stuff from it and drop stuff off in it. Such a subtle change, but I like it. Okay, we should be sealed. There we go. Filling up slowly. Okay, now we should be able to grind this out. Well, maybe. That might have a weird pressurization. Let's drill this one out and see if it changes. Nope, we didn't drop, which means the rest of the building is still pressurized, which means we did it right. Okay, that looks really good. I wish we had some more half blocks, but that looks really good. I like that a lot. And then in the trailer, I saw that you could put these neon lights in between the troffer lights, and that is really cool. Look how well that looks. I don't really want to do it in this room necessarily, but that was really cool to see in the trailer. Crap. I need to close the hangar up. Wow, I got a lot of merge blocks on this thing. There we go. Medevac hangar doors. Let's select all of those, and let's close them. That should open. There we go. Okay, we're pressurized, we're open. I want to figure out what's going on here. I want to go up here and figure out what's going on with that tank. Why it's getting overfilled. Why is this full at all? Because that is a connector going down. Ready to lock. Yeah, that would be going over there. The top port is there. So it shouldn't be plugged in at all. I guess it's not filling now. 98% though? Can't you like grind these down and then like they'll start losing oxygen over time? Why is that blue? Oh, that's an event controller. That's an event controller. Okay. It has the same ambient light as this, but it changes whether it's active or not active. That's interesting. Did it bleed a little bit? Not really. Okay. Well, I don't know exactly what's going on with that. Alright, what do we got for seeds? Do we got stuff? We got stuff. No, that's roasted coffee. That's all we have for coffee beans, huh? Okay. Why is it in the inset connector? I don't know. Why is anything here? Actually, how are we doing on ice on this base? Oh, we're plenty good. Okay. Well, I guess not plenty good. It's in the irrigation systems and that's it. And just 3 of them. There should be a 4th. Okay. Well, I guess we're not as well on ice as I thought. We have a ton of ice over at the farm. That's alright. Alright, did we have any potato? Alright, I updated the mod in Soda that our seeds are now here in the seed pack list. And the food is also in the food list. So you can find those. And there is our seed packs. Alright, let's put our seeds here on our toolbar. I wish we had these that were grouped. Kind of like your blocks. If we go home and we have this grouping right here of blocks. I wish we had a seed pack group. So we could have one seed and then just use like our mouse wheel to scroll between them. I tried to use the groups to like mod it and I couldn't get it to work. So I'm either doing it wrong or it's not possible with these like items. So we'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and plant some stuff. We want this one to be more park-like. So I want to do, I guess, probably some wheat here. Oh, that's so much faster. And wheat here. How much do we got left? 4? Yeah, we'll do 2 more there. And 2 more on the other side. These are going to be tall, so I want to be like when you're sitting in the middle of the park. This is kind of blocking the view of the back wall industrial stuff. Let's see, mushrooms are kind of boring, but we might use them if we run out. Vegetables are short. Potatoes are a vegetable plant. So we'll just put 1 potato there, and then we'll do vegetables in the other corners. And how many vegetables we got left? 8? Yeah, sure. We'll do more vegetables there. Coffee, and then we'll do fruit on these, which 8 of them? Yeah, we should be good. Here we go. Once that grows up, that'll look nice, and then we can drop them all off right here. So all of our seeds just went away because they changed what drops and what doesn't drop. So I also updated the mod for that, that only certain items get dropped in. So like our foodstuffs stay in. These would not. So like coffee, it gets dropped in because it's kind of like a raw material. But like our food packs and stuff do not. Okay, let's go ahead and close that door up. And let's go head downstairs real quick. Alright, here's our little coffee bot. I wanted to show off a change that I did to the mod, but I can't change him because the hinges would fall off otherwise. Alright, so I created a block variant. So we'll place this guy on there. And weld it up. You can see it's basically the same coffee machine, I just replaced the logo with the dark roast. But this one is interactable. You can get into it and you can drop in coffee, You can also do vegetables to make the tea. So let's see, you can also put in roasted coffee. It makes roasted coffee. So then we go to production here. We have a production tab, and you get to make these 4 items. You get to make the roasted coffee, turn that into the dark roast and the cosmic coffee, and then you can get vegetables and make the Serenity. So that's pretty nice. Now we have a little mini block that makes coffee. Maybe I should speed that up though. That seems a little slow. But yeah, it's got a little bit of inventory space in it to produce some stuff. And I think it looks pretty nice. Now I wish I could just put it on the front of him here, but those hinges would fall off, and I really don't want to rebuild him. Because he's all programmed up and named. Alright, let's head outside. I want to do some work. Which side is Marcus's thing on? I'm not sure. It's on level 5, I believe. I think this might be Ager's, I don't know. But I think we can cross over at the monorail station, that's fine. Yeah, that's Ager's build and deliver. So is Marcus's on the other side? Are those just offline? Because I swear I... Yeah, they are. There we go. I was gonna say, I swear I put advertisements on this thing. Yeah, I definitely need to check the emissives of my LCDs. I definitely did it wrong, that I'm not getting the glow. That was my fault there. Okay, is this Marcus's over here? Alright, I want to use Marcus's little executive shuttle, because it's quick and zippy. Don't need to charge. Need to turn that on. Disconnect. There we go. Turn my dampeners on before I crash. Alright, so the main thing, off camera, I have been doing a ton of work. I got a bunch of track section done here. We're going to follow this all the way down to almost the launch site. It's definitely what I want to work on this episode. So we'll follow it all the way down. It basically just goes straight for a while and then starts curving. It starts curving to the left and curving down. Because basically I want to end up at ground level or close to it when the monorail comes to a stop. So I want it to be close to the ground, and then we can build a building over top of it, and then the launch site around that. But I feel like the monorail should not be that tall with a rocket around it. So yeah, we'll end up over here-ish. This is the deposit that had ice and gold and iron, so the iron will help us build the rocket facility, and then I think all of these spots, like that one there, and that one over there, and that one over there is all ice. So I was thinking we could do some fuel depots to feed it. So that's why we picked that site. So yeah, got a bunch of track done. Got some more to do to get over to here. So what is that, like half a kilometer left to do that we'll bury, and we'll probably end up here. This probably looks like the better location to stop just by the flatness of the ground. Alright, but there's a thing I want to do first, is if we look at our HUD here, for some reason, a pirate relay post felt like spawning in. Right, I think we might need to fly over to the main base, because that's where we left our fighter. But let's check. Did I leave it there? Nope, that's the lobster. Nothing on those landing pads. I must have left it at the main base. Alright, let's turn that HUD off again, because it is junked up. Well, everything looks intact over here. We got a couple turrets there that are supposed to be protecting against meteors. That looks alright. Let's go take a diversion over to the Peanut and check on it. Been a while since we've been over here. Might actually need to mine for some more iron. I have been using a ton of it. I know we had like over 1 million kilograms of ingots, but I've probably gone through quite a bit of it already. Probably should mine some more iron. The drone here is waiting to be filled and returned back home. Well, everything looks fine there. Didn't put the sound block in here. I need the elevator music. Alright, got some iron in there. We should see the drone take off soon. I think it's got a delay in the timer, though, for the battery to charge, in theory. Or to give it time to charge, but it's been sitting there pretty much the entire time. Let's go ahead and wait and make sure it's gonna take off. There it goes. Alright, that's heading back to the main base. Let's go ahead and do the same. I'm sure we'll beat it there. Let's see, I don't really have a small connector over here, do I? Well, I guess that one's a small connector. I guess we could swap places? Alright, where is that little connector? There it is. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and bring a couple of these out. I don't remember that dent in the floor. Alright. Alright, let's take some skeeters with us. I have a feeling they're going to immediately draw drones on us. Let's see, do I have this one programmed to go? I might. Alright, let's get these skeeters prepared. Let's see, they're unlocked there. unlocked there. They're both off. Let's go ahead and hide all the things. Thrusters are off, that's fine. I think the antenna, yeah, everything is off. Antenna can go on. Batteries need to go back to auto. There we go. Same with this one. Batteries on auto and the antenna on. And that should pretty much cover it. We just need to get these guys to go down. We'll reverse that. If I could get to the piston, that would be wonderful. There we go. Reverse. Open the doors. They are stable-ish. Let's get to our ship. Alright, these guys have a pretty long following distance from what I remember, so let's get way back here. Away from the potholes, but still straight out the door. I think that'll work. I think one's like 125 and one's 150. Because Leo and Donatello are closer. Now let's just remote into them. Why is it not remoting in? Oh, our antenna is off. That'll do it. Do we need our beacon on? Maybe. Might be following us with that. Now can I remote in? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Basic task on. A behavior on. Follow me. That's good. A behavior on for that one. And the basic move. That's good. Thrusters on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's bouncing around over there. Let's see. Where is his gyro? Gyro. There you are. Get you on. Alright, we need to do the same thing with Raphael over there. Gyro is on. Thrusters on. Flight move. Basic task on. A behavior on. Follow me. Flight move. A behavior. There we go. There we go. They're both following us now. I should remote in and make sure their turrets are on, huh? Assault cannon turret is on, and their offensive combat is not on. Let's do that. Offensive combat is on. Yeah, they should be searching, right? Or do we turn it... Oh, we gotta turn that on as well. Right? That doesn't turn the basic off, right? Yeah, no, we're good there. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's turn my turret on. That would be a good thing. Let's come out this way. See, the base is over there. Let's avoid those big old potholes there. And let's see if we can get underneath this monorail station without them crashing into the legs. Let's go this way, maybe? Come on, Raphael. Don't crash into that leg, please. Yay! We did it! Right, let's just coast at like, I don't know, 35 meters per second. Just so these guys can keep up. And we won't approach this guy too fast. Oh yeah, there's some guns on that guy. That's a big artillery gun right there, isn't it? Oh yeah, and they shot a flare. Okay. Let's go back. Get our thrusters on. Nope, that's not what I want to lock into. I want the drone, please. He already firing us? What does he have? Oh no. That guy's got some good guns. That's not good. Alright, are you guys helping out? Raphael is. Where's Mikey? Did Mikey die? Did Mikey already die? Where is he? Oof. Alright, let's see if we can take this drone out. He's got some good guns on him. Oh! That hurts. Go away! Oh! Well, that's not good. This cannot be good. Oh! Oh no, they took our cockpit out. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. What are you? Did we take out a drone? Nope, you don't get to shoot me.
Inventory full.
Alright, is Mikey or anybody still out there? No. Okay, let's go see if we can find that weapon. Oh no. That didn't fare very well. Okay. Do you have any cargo left? You got cargo left. Do you have weapons? Oh, they're locked in the cockpit. That's right. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get irradiated real fast. Oh no, they sent another drone. That's not good. I just wanted some displays. Any displays on here? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh no. Oh, well, we gutted that. That's not great. Battery? No, nope, 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 nope. Oh no. Oh, he's coming after our ship, but not us. Leave me alone. You stop it.
Inventory full.
Get out of here.
Inventory full.
Get out of here. There we go. Bye. Alright. Display's probably on the camera? Nope. Alright, well, we're not repairing that guy anytime soon, and which means I can't get to weapons unless I just grind this guy off. Let's just do that. Drop out the box. Where'd the box go? Should we not have a box to access? No. Are you kidding me? Couldn't I grind that and be able to get to the stuff? Alright, let's see if we can get to the base without getting shot. We're 600 meters away. We're not getting shot at the moment, but it's gonna happen. Oh, okay. Where's the antenna? That's a decoy. That doesn't help me. There you are. Okay, the antenna is damaged. I didn't do that. Did Raphael do that? Did we get some help? Okay. There was a turret. I saw it over here. Why it didn't shoot us, I don't know. There you are.
Inventory full.
That's fine. I don't care. Get out of here, turret. Let's see, that's a beacon in there.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I know.
Inventory
Leave me
full.
alone. Oh no, radiation. Oh no, radiation.
Inventory full.
Okay, close the door. Let's grind this guy down.
Full.
Do we have any more turrets? No, just the assault cannon. We are okay there. Ooh, keeps going down further. Nice. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Okay, well, I think we found Raphael. He just smashed his way in here, apparently. Okay, well, mystery solved there. Oh, yep, there's the rest of them over here. Hi, buddy. We'll have to figure out what happened to Mikey. I think he died a long time ago. Okay. Well, we got a weapon ground down there. We got a spotlight that's on us. We're gonna get irradiated again. I'm not paying attention. Alright, what's in the box? Thruster components, solar cells, that's cool. Let's go upstairs instead of downstairs this time. Okay, what else do we get? Prototech propulsion unit? Alright. Alright, can I drop stuff off? Yes, I can. Okay. Space credits. Toilet. More space credits. What was in here again? That was the Prototech food. Prototech cooling unit and some rando parts. This doesn't have any storage, does it? No. And some weapons. We'll take them. Oh, there's a cargo container. What do you got? Assault cannon, small steel tube. Okay, this is actually fairly uneventful, isn't it? Oh, more stairs down this way. Okay, more pieces and parts, and some silicon. Okay, and a lot of dead Raphael around, and our ship over there that has just been borked. All right, we need a display. Is there someone there? There's a screen somewhere, right? No, I guess it's just this. It has computers. I think that's it. I don't know if this is going to be worth it or not. Let's go back to the ship and see if we can get something repaired. Can we get you repaired? Okay. Now, can I get it flipped over? That's the question. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, we flipped it. We're still flight worthy. That could have been a lot worse, actually. Alright, I do have the beacon on there, but let's go ahead and just create a GPS just in case. Alright, let's go ahead and head back home. And that's not where our home is. Home is way over here. Hey, it's Mikey. What happened to you, bud? Are you okay? No, he's missing half of his legs. We're not even close to the base. He must have just hit a mountain and, didn't fare well, apparently. Oops. Oh, no, Deborah. It's the last thing I need. Okay, well, yep, you got a little mangled. Let's just go ahead and just turn you off for now. We should have enough cargo. Let's at least get this guy dismantled and then we'll go get the lobster. Well, that definitely could have gone better. Yeah, we lost all of our guns. And our cockpit. And it's still flying somehow. I don't understand how that's a thing. Alright, let's see. We can repair up again in the hangar over here. Okay, slow down. And of course the doors are closed because they should be. I think I have a button over here on the side though. Let's get this guy fixed up. Oh my goodness. This burning carcass. Yeah, we're probably good on that side. Alright, that was a fast repair. I like that. Probably should have a permanent station for this guy. He gets trashed a lot. Alright, I believe the lobster's over here on this landing pad in the farm. Yes, it is. And it has grinders on it. Well, there's Mikey's other legs here. 2 kilometers away? Yeah, I guess it could have. 1.7? I guess, yeah, the ship could have destroyed it instead of it crashing on its own. I don't really know what happened. It was all chaos. Alright, well, we got all sorts of pieces and parts hanging around here. I guess we got a lot of work to do. Alright, well, we got some silicon, we got some superconductors, a prototech cooling unit. I don't know if it was worth the cost that we lost both of our skeeters and pretty much most of our ship, but that's alright, we got it back, got it repaired. The skeeters, I guess, are disposable. That's their point. Oh, that looks so cool with that much rail done now. Definitely need to get that end of it done. Alright, there we go. Got all the material transferred. We are good. I seriously need some food. I guess let's go over to the farm next and get some stuff harvested. Alright, we definitely need better food. Let's get in here and, oh, I guess it's on a sensor. I just need to wait. Just be patient, man. Come on, you're full. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's probably like at like 99 point something. Yep, 99.8. Just enough for it to not want to open the door. Very strange. Let's see, we harvested all that, that's fine. Right in here we have all of our plants, yep. Alright, it's this guy right here. That's what we need to trigger. Trigger now. There we go. Are you gonna harvest? Are those collectors on? Oh, our collectors are off. That'll do it. Alright, he'll catch them on the way back. Okay, that's working. What are these? Vegetables. Okay, wasn't sure if they were vegetables or potatoes. Alright, connector off. Let's trigger you again. Trigger now. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, I think we're missing food somehow. Do I have a sorter around here somewhere? See, over here we were gonna have food come over here automatically, right? But we didn't, have that drain all. I do drain all on right now. We're gonna get food over here. There we go. Now we have food over in the silo. Okay. Alright, well, we don't do this every time. We just want to do it now. Turn the drain all off. I think I've got some cargo containers over there that are, not, showing. So they don't show up on the inventory. Let's go see what our haul was. Okay. We got quite a bit here. That's a pretty good haul. A lot of wheat. That's good. I guess I should probably take like 10 of each. Wait, it's 12, right? Is that the deal? Oh, I can only take it out, not in. That makes sense. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. There we go. Let's go back inside and make some seeds. Alright, while we're here waiting, what can we make that is like the most nutritious vegetarian? Fill value 94%. That's our frontier stew. No, that has insect meat. It just has a mushroom symbol. So let's see. That requires meat. That requires meat. I guess spaghetti? Okay, looks like spaghetti is our biggest one. Grain, vegetables, and mushrooms. Okay, let's put all the rest of our grain, mushrooms, and vegetables in, and then let's make as many spaghetti as we can, I guess. 20 of those? Why not? Yeah, we definitely don't have enough grain. Okay, that's fine. We'll get our seeds first, so that's good. Okay, there we go. There is all of our seeds. We'll let those spaghettis go. Let's go replant. Alright, well, that's convenient. We got one rotating around to us. Well, I guess we'll pick the first on the list here. Let's just do fruit. Oh, that's so much faster. Let's run over to the other side while we have the opportunity. Rotation B, let's just go ahead and trigger it now. Nice, harvester's going. Not that there's anything to harvest, but it just means the timers are working. I swear I clicked that one. Oh, nice. Got them all planted. That is so much quicker. And we got plenty of meal packs. Nice. I like it. Got some coffee. We can take those and go send them back to the silo, right? I can't get them back, though. Maybe we should not have a sorter in there. Not really sure. Sounds like these are working overtime. It was really noisy, actually, with these irrigators in here. Maybe they should have gone in a different room. Okay, well, we got food for a while now. We should be good. And we got a storm, but let's go ahead and head back to the lobster, I think, and let's go build some stuff out there. All right, here we are at the end of the track. As you can see, we're diving into the ground that really the projection does nothing anymore. I actually had to cut off the bottom of these last components to get them in, and really I just did a bunch of straight sections. There's actually no hinge for, God, I don't even know. Way back there somewhere, I used all mid-sections here. Just because it's all just going straight down in a straight line, so there's no point in having a bunch of other subgrids. So we got one giant grid here leading in, but now we need to level out because we're pretty tilted. I think we're at like a 1 or 2% decline. So if we come down on the track here, this probably isn't the best ship to do that because it's got that rib in the center. So maybe we'll just hop into the Langoustine. Yeah, see, we're tilted down just slightly. I might be not on the... I might not be on that grid level enough, but all right, let's go ahead and get this guy in here. Actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and just leave him right there. That's a good hookup. Let's get out and let's go find where the seam is here, or where the hinge is, and let's disconnect it. Nope, straight. Yeah, I have a ton of straight sections in here. Because yeah, it wasn't worth all of that, and I think I probably could have done this one, but I did it before I realized. So we'll deal with it. Yeah, I mean, there's a slight angle. Oh, I guess I'm curving, so there's that. That one's curving to the left, so okay, that was worth it. But what I want to go ahead and do is detach. There we go. Now it's all unpowered, which means when we plug in over here, being a single grid, the physics shouldn't freak out so much when we attach here and fight the Langoustine's inertial dampeners. Oops. Got too far away, it was drifting. There we go. Yeah, just a little bit wobbly, but not bad. Once we disconnect, we're alright. We have a storm. Of course we got a storm. Always got a storm. Let's see, I think I want to get a helm or a cockpit on here. I have that on my toolbar anywhere. Sure. Right there looks good. Is this just a fog storm? That's not too bad. We can deal with that. There we go. I don't know how much extra crap I just grabbed. I don't need all this. Get out of here. Okay, let's hop in. Yeah. We still got our artificial horizon. That's really what I was after. How does that look? Nice. I like that suspended seat. It's pretty cool. I mean, obviously not for this, but it's a cool seat. So what we need to do is angle up this one right here, which is the vert hinge. Okay, good. I actually named them. That's a good sign. There we go. Vertical hinge. What do we want? Positive velocity. And where do we sit? Maybe just a little bit more. That's actually really good right there. Because yeah, I think we're 2 degrees down, which means we only need to go a little bit less up because the ground is sloping away from us as the planet curves around. But that should be good. Now, we don't have a control panel on there. Let's get back in the seat. Alright, projector. We want a different blueprint. It's not on, so that doesn't help. Okay, I loaded it in. There it is. Yeah, of course it's all tilted all wrong. Why would it be right? Here we go. That should be it. And then this will be pretty level. Oh, it does drop a lot over here, actually. Alright, the storm has passed. Now what do we want to do? I guess the monorail is not that long. I don't need to go out that far. I just need to probably just go to here. We got to build basically the same station that we have over on the apartment. I guess I should figure out how long that is. Maybe we need to get the monorail and get him over here on the track and we can figure out how long he is. Yeah, I think we should do that. Let's just do it manually. Let's fly it back and hopefully we have enough hydrogen. We should. We got two bottles, looks like. We should be fine. Alright, yeah, here it is. Waiting on the other side of the station because I need to close that up over there. So I just need to close those doors. Do I have a button out here? Did I put a button? I did not put a button out here. Did I put an access of any type for? No. Okay. Let's go find an access portal somewhere. I guess we can use this. Apartment station airlock cycle? That's probably it, right? Inner gates closed. Yeah. That should be it. Figure now. Let's see if that did it. Okay, the door's closed and locked. Are we venting out? Looks like it. There we go, and the doors are opening, and hopefully this guy will move. There we go. And the track rotated, and we're good. Do we have a battery over there? Is that what that is? That is our battery. We should get rid of that. Are we connected? Yeah, we're connected. And we're merged back. We're merged back. Okay, this guy can go. Okay. Am I parked? Why am I not moving? Yes, I was parked. Technically haven't tested this part of the track, so hopefully everything is good. All the pipes are green, so that means everything should be connected, so we should be fine. And I think all my angles are like 1 or 2 degrees, so we should be plenty good there as well. We'll just take it slow just in case. And here's the slope down. We haven't really done too many slopes up and down, so we'll watch that. Watch for any belly scraping or sparks over there. And we made it. And yes, well, we're like one block actually. We don't even need both of those. Okay, well that's even easier than I thought. I guess for some reason I thought it was even longer. Okay, well that's a lot easier. It only takes up like one section, so we need to come out to like right here-ish is all. So that is totally fine. We don't need to worry about all that out there. Alright, let's just go ahead and start building on it. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to build this in place. We're going to just dismantle the projector when we're done here, because we don't need it anymore. This is the last stop, so we don't need that guy. So we might as well just build it into place. Where's our tilt? I didn't even pay attention to that. Do we look tilted? I don't really look tilted left or right. We looked all right there. Which means now we can convert that to a station. Can I please get into that? Thank you. Got our welders on here now. Let's go ahead and just use this front right here, this block, and we'll have this like support structure still here, and our building will start right after this pillar, or in this pillar probably. Really just want the upright so I can get it down into the voxels. Can I get underneath there? There we go. Okay, now it's in the voxels, so we don't need this anymore. Now let's get that welded up while we can, and I already can't. Why am I stuck on stuff? There we go. What am I missing to start that pipe? Oh, the antenna's in the way. That's what it is. Okay. I was thinking, how in the world did I not pack enough material? Alright, I need to get rid of that because it's not a conveyor, it's a connector, which means it's going to screw up the hinge, which I guess is alright. It's going to stay in there, right? We're attached? Yeah, we're attached. So I can get rid of this. Oh, that doesn't have any power, so it's drifting. That doesn't help. Can I push it back? Am I strong enough? I am strong enough. Cool. Am I pushing it, or do I just think I'm pushing it? I just think I'm pushing it. And attach. I've been debating on a shape around here of what I want this thing to look like. I did 7 between each like structural support, and it makes a fairly large station. I'm almost thinking a little too big. But I was hoping to have like landing pads on the side of it, like shuttle pads to get back over there, because you're not necessarily going to take just the monorail. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I feel like it's a little bit big, but I think we're going to get other structures on it. But it's too short to do like one, right? If I pull this guy up to the front, how... Alright. Alright, let me rethink this one. Let's try 9 in between and just do 1 center support. Okay, so that would have been 7. 1, 2 over would be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There? That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we can center it in between. Yeah, I guess that crack would be here. So we're almost centered. Alright, that feels really good. I'm good with that one. Yeah, plenty of room between here and the door and the other side. It'll look better than the starting base. I think we're like damn near touching the wall. Okay, so that's the basic shape of it. Then we want to have an airlock system, so we're going to have a walkway on this side and on this side. Let's get some doors in here. Let's see, I want that to be some type of structure in the center, so maybe we'll do like a half block. Maybe this will be like a half block here, coming up and over. That'll be good. So then the gate, I guess we do one there, one way over here on the end. I don't know, way over here on the end, because you're getting out of the cab. That's where the pilots are getting out. That is where the door is, like you just walk straight in, but you're not necessarily going to walk straight into a monorail. Right, let's space it 1 off the wall, then 3 in between. I think that'll be good, because yeah, that's perfect. So it'll be 3 in between there, then 3 in between there. Yeah, there we go. See, and the monorail station will be its own airlock, so that is fine. Well, this is pretty tall still. We should probably have a tunnel underneath like we have on the other stations to crawl underneath, and then we can just put like a canopy on the top. It said meteors inbound, but I have not seen them. I guess we missed those? I don't know. Is this too wide? 3 wide? Should I do 2 wide? I'm feeling 2 wide. Alright, let's see. Where do we want... we had the walkway like right here, but that might be a little too high. So we want to come down at least to there. And then we'll have a couple tall for the rooms, which will put it right at base level. So that's actually really good. We probably won't have concrete on the inside floor, but we'll place it down anyway. So we just need to get down to that level from up here. How do we want to do that? Do we want to do like double wide stairs? All right, I'm going to probably end up adding a whole bunch of stuff in here, but that's all right. That's going to be a wall. I guess the stairs can maybe go here in between. All right, I think in between these two, actually, let's do it 2 wide still. We'll have the walkway 2 wide between these. Right here can be the stairs going down in between. So this would be here and here. Here and here, and let's get some like interior blade. What do we need? Like scaffold, I think, to build the stairs. I should have checked that before I grabbed the scaffold. No, construction components. Okay, so right here would be the stairs down. Alright, does that look dumb if I do something like that? I guess it leaves just 1 walkway here, unless I went over the top of it. I like the wide stairwell though. Crawling up half stairs is a pain in the butt. Let's drink some coffee. That'll get some energy back. Alright, there we go. I think something like that's gonna work. You can walk around. I'm thinking here actually we have an elevator, so maybe we do this long like that. The elevator can go through this shaft. It can be 2 by 2, which is I think is what we did with the hospital elevator. So maybe we'll go like this. And the stairs can come over this direction instead of this way. We'll take out all of this. We'll probably just take it all out, because I don't think it's going to be structurally supported right now.
Fuel low.
And we almost died.
Fuel
Okay,
critical.
so we'll 2 wide there. This guy will spin and go that direction. That's going to be fine. It'll go down, and then we'll have an elevator right here and another elevator beside it. That will be easy. It's just going to be a single floor, just going from the downstairs there up to here. That's easy enough. And I fell through the floor. Gas do I have left in here? Not a lot. I say it's a small tank. I don't actually know how many bottles a small tank fills. I really should learn to walk around more. Okay, yep, stairs, elevator, elevator, stairs. That's good. And then it leads over to this side here. So then we've got a lot of width actually by the time we get out here. And then we'll have like shops in here and stuff that's 7 wide. That's plenty of room. Okay. This is going to be bigger than I was expecting, but that's how this always turns out. Okay, so then this is kind of a structure here. Pillar, because we're going to have that as the back wall for that stairwell going down. And then there's elevator blocking, which means... Oh no, Deborah's here. Alright, well what I'm thinking is I'm going to put a door right here, another door right here, and then maybe a door outward right here. I can get it closer. Here would have been better. Door there? Yeah, maybe. We might put a door there, and then we can probably just put corners like this here. Because that doesn't actually have to be there. That's not exactly where a building has to go. This will be the outer wall. We might have to like have something dive over like this to block in the door structure. That's going to be the ceiling there. It's only going to be too tall, and I fell in a hole. Really? There's just 1 block missing? Of course there is. Okay, we're going to have an airlock right here. This airlock will go outside, just for outside access. This will go into the hangar. We'll have it the same on the other side. Now that is the wall, so then we're going to have a 9 by 9 hangar in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, let's hop in the lobster and refill, and we can kind of take a look. But yeah, we'll have a 9 by 9 landing pad here, and I'm thinking in this center square, we'll have an elevator that pushes it up to this level up here. So you land upstairs like this. You just land on the pad, and then the elevator takes you down here to this level, so you can get out and do your stuff, and then the doors close above you, all that good stuff. I think that's going to be good. We'll come up with some clever door action for it. I think it'll be good. Okay, yeah, 9x9 is plenty, because this actually is going to be 7x7 for the elevator portion, probably. So things like the lobster can land in here. Okay, we're coming up with a basic shape, and then we'll have to create a shell around it. And this storm is ridiculous. Alright, several minutes later, we got all our food up though. Storm's gone. Now we can see it. Yeah, so we'll have a landing pad there, we'll have another one beside it, and another one over there, another one over there. We've got a fairly large rectangle, but that's alright. Yeah, I mean, most of the structure is going to be here, then we'll have like a control tower and a launch facility and all that stuff that we'll have to deal with, and then maybe like this one over here. And then what I'm thinking is we'll have the big gate, which I'm sure I passed, there we go. And then right here in this center line, we'll have the big gate like that. We should probably put one in the center actually here, now that I think about it. That could be a big gate. I guess this could probably be a big gate over here too. Alright, big gate there. Then you can get cargo in and out into this pad. You can drive all the way through over to this one, and then you can get out the building over here into the launch area. I think that will also be good. I mean, there'll be roads and other stuff around. Okay, that'll be good. And then this will all be depressurized. We're not worried about that. This will be the airlock from this hangar into here. We'll have another one over on the other side to match. So that's going to be easy enough. Now's when I wish we had like the Space Engineers 2 mirror mode. That's so nice. It's going to be so much different building over there than it is in here. Can't wait till we get the same level of blocks and variety that we have over here. That'll be so nice. Okay, it's starting to look like something. I mean, it's blocky, but we'll get some structure around it. Guess do I want that thing to go so high? This is going to be the level of the monorail station, and then it would maybe dip down here. Dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. Okay, so this is going to be the top of the building here on this side, and then we could maybe come over with some let's see, this is going to be the outside of the building, but we can do it in like glass. Could have this very glassy if we wanted to. But I'm thinking about it, I put 9 in between, which means I can get another like structural support in between. So I go there and there, and then in with this center line, and then over there more. That's fine. But this guy could go here like that, and then I'm not in the right block. I want that one. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That block. Now I'm onto something. I think it's going to look good. And now we're going to get some sun and radiation. We already are, and I haven't been paying attention. Alright, now I want to grab the girder. Can we get this to work somehow? Thinking something like this. Slope there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that could slope the whole way, but I was thinking flat. Thinking like that would be good. That should probably just go like that. And then these guys are too tall. Means they can just go like that. That follows along there, that follows along there. That can probably be back to the flat that we had. That should probably be good, and then we'll have glass here anyway for the elevator. That'll be a wall. And then we'll have our doors. Door like that. Door like that. There's our elevator. There's our glass. Alright, my only problem is here now. Because if I get this guy up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have this. 1, 2... Oops. That's not where that goes. Yeah, I do that there. I don't have anything to close the side off here. So that's going to look funky. I mean, I could do the top. That's easy enough. Maybe that'll just be solid block. That's fine. We'll make that a solid block for the top of the elevator. Well, I'm glad I decided to build on this side of the building, so now the sun is over there. Okay, I think I really like that. That's going to work out well. I don't know exactly how to do this transition now, though. This would go there. Then how do I transition across here? I don't know, because yeah, that's that tall. Can't go any shorter than that. We could definitely come across the top of it. Do something like that. That doesn't all need to be there. That works, I think. Then this can go across. Okay, I'm really liking that. And then what could we do here? I guess we could do more glass over top of the monorail station. That wouldn't look terrible, would it? I'd be able to go there, and then these guys could be just glass panels up here. That can be too much glass for a launch facility. That feels odd. But it is like an airport, so I feel like that's appropriate. Now how do I want to deal with this intersection here? Still want to have something to pass by there.
Inbound.
Okay, there we go. And I put glass in the way. Let's turn this turret off. Hopefully these turrets can get us. Actually, should we just back out? I should probably just back out. Turn you on. Oops. Let's get in the monorail and get it out of the station here so it can protect us against the meteors. That's the smarter play. If the meteors actually come, they like to threaten us recently and not actually sending anything, so hopefully it's not hitting over there. And, well, I guess if it is, those turrets should be doing their job, right? Alright, I'm pretty sure I brought girder with me, but not glass. So let's go ahead and get rid of the glass here real quick. I want to get in here with the lobster to weld anyway. So we're going to remove the glass, and we're going to get the rib structure done. I got quite a bit of it mapped out here, but let's get some stuff welded up with the lobster, and it'll start to take shape a little bit. Alright, well that was short-lived. I think I'm out of steel plate. I think it's those doors. Those doors just take a ton. I think I have some here in the Langoustine, though. Let's check. Oh yeah, I got like 5,000 steel plates here in the Langoustine. I guess we'll take this and weld up some more. It doesn't quite fit as well. I got those side thrusters on there that I probably should have taken off. Don't have the articulating arms on this guy that I do on the lobster, so that's a little bit precarious. So maybe I will just transfer stuff from here over to there. Hopefully. Hopefully we can get low enough. I think we're alright. Oh yeah, there we go. Don't tell IR, I just used P. Now look at that center rib. I don't know if I like that full block beam going across. It looks a little weird. I mean, that's as good as it's going to get, because that block is always going to have that corner. Does that look any better? I think it does. I think that looks better than that over there. Okay. Yep, that looks better. Got a very tunnel look to it, which is perfect for the monorail. Now I'm not sure what to do with this out here, because this is going to look odd and not really match anything. Maybe I'll put plates on there instead. Maybe that'll be the way to do it. I don't know why I still have the welders on that page, but that's alright. Let's get some more steel plate. Yeah, there we go. Those plates don't look bad at all. Covering up the door like that. This will probably be black. Still got a walk path in between there, but it's a little bit shorter, which I'm good with. I kind of like when it looks a little bit more compact. If it's too open space, it seems a little odd for, like, Mars. Like, you build big and exotic on Earth, but every ounce of oxygen matters, I guess, on Mars, so you wouldn't want to just fill up a whole bunch of dead space with a bunch of air. It's kind of the way I feel about it anyway. That makes that a little odd, doesn't it? Might have to look at that from the outside. That just looks so awkward now. I don't know what it is about that shape, but I hate it. And then this is also awkward. Like, maybe that should be white, but then that looks weird. Ugh. I don't know anymore. Stand right here, stay out of the radiation, take a look at it. That door really works there for the inside. It's just not helping here on the outside. There's too much, it's too much black. It has to be something there. What about something like that? A big structural support coming off of it. I feel like that's pretty good. We need to come up with another rib here down to there. Oh, out of energy. That's my problem. Why am I dying this time? Alright, how's that? We can get another one. Nope, cannot get that one there. That's just a straight piece, I guess. And then straight there. Yeah, it's kind of got that little thunk going on there, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Alright, let's get our radiation levels down and let's weld up as much as we can. Alright, well I think that's where I'm going to call it an episode. It's getting pretty late in the week and I'm also just kind of uninspired of what to do with this end over here. I like this section of it over in this direction, but this end cap I'm just not figuring out, and apparently we got a storm, so better get out of here before the ice gets us. Alright, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Ow.